Droplr is a file sharing tool that just makes it really easy for people to send files back and forth. We started it a few years ago, my partner and I, down in the Bay Area, and then recently moved to Bend to build it up here.
There was a need to get files back and forth from point A to point B as quickly as possible and really be sharing in real time. And so Droplr grew out of that initially as just the easiest way to get things from here to there.
We moved to Bend really just for the lifestyle that it provides. Raising our families here just seemed like something we really wanted to do. The quality of life that it provides, the recreation obviously is a huge selling point for everybody.
I grew up in Southern California, and ever since I was young it was a dream to move in a mountain town, love the recreation, the nature, the outdoors, and so that's what initially attracted me to Bend.
The biggest support that we found here in Bend has really been the entrepreneurial community. We were a little bit surprised by it. We weren't expecting it, and then we've been able to connect with a lot of people.
I think there's great support for small businesses and startups in Bend. There's much more infrastructure than there are in other equivalent sized towns.
The really great thing about the entrepreneurial community here in Bend is that it's not very crowded. You really tend to stand out and be one of the few people that are here.
The resources that are available to startups and entrepreneurs in Bend are really helpful for creating an environment where people are able to try things and feel supported as they go out to create a business and create real value in the community.
I love not being so crowded in. I love being able to drive to the mountains, to the lakes, to the desert, being able to ride my bike, go skiing before work.
When I first moved up here, I worked remotely for a couple of years before transitioning into a startup. And there's no way that would have been possible, even 10, 15 years ago. But because of technology, email, everything being handled online, I was able to move up here initially, keep my job, work remotely, and then transition into starting a business.
I think what Founders Pad really brings to the table is the teaching aspect of teaching people how to think like a startup, think lean, think low budget, do it in Bend where costs are typically lower than anywhere else.
It's a great community, an easy place to build relationships. The work-life balance, activities, and recreation are outstanding, and it's a really good place to raise a family.
A place like Bend, it's obviously very attractive to live in the first place, or vacation really comes alive when you can start thinking that you can live here and work at the same time.
So Bend has a ton of things that Southern California doesn't have. I've just been amazed at the ability to build friendships and relationships, and the ability to go out and play and work hard and play hard on the weekends.
I think the one thing that I would say to prospective startups here in Bend is that the community here is really exciting, and that you won't feel alone. You'll never feel not surrounded by other people who support you and want you to succeed. And that's very unique to this culture.